gamers, Swoosh here, and we are in the Elder Scrolls Online beta. For those of you who saw my video like last time, the beta was broken for me when I downloaded it because for some reason the user settings file didn't... it wasn't there. So the game would not start because I didn't have a fucking user settings file installed. I had to put that in manually, but once I put it in manually, it worked. So I was thinking about doing like a video about that, but I didn't have the time. I came down with a stomach flu. Bad shit. Anyway, I have my friend Campin' Jimmy here with me, and we're about to rock the fuck out.
Hell yeah! How's it going, guys?
And I decided that since as you can see, just from the video quality here, whenever I'm streaming and playing a game at the same time this fucking big, like the game barely runs. So what I decided to do is that since I can't record actual, gameplay for you guys, I will do the character customization. I will run through the character customization with a character that I do plan to create very soon. And I will put that up, and I'm also going to be taking a shit ton of screenshots. I already have a bunch from the last beta, which I did manage to get into. And so effectively, I am going to run through this.
Well, we're gonna run through it,
Yes, we're going to run through this.
if you know what I mean.
Well, it's yeah. Okay, so, let's see. I want to be a Khajiit. That is the Khajiit symbol.
That's just make your pussy cat. What alliance are you going with?
I'm going with the Aldmeri Dominion. Because I hear it's like the best, I hear the best NPC in the game is actually this, Khajiit with a troll-tastic, sarcastic sense of humor and everything. And, I really want to meet this character. I hear a lot about him. His name is Razundar.
Well, can we still, group and quest together with different alliances?
No. Unfortunately. Whoa, that armor looks badass. Khajiit armor looks so fucking badass. That's the veteran gear, wow. And that's, I'm guessing, for the Dragon Knight. Anyway, for character customization, I'm going to strip him down to his skivvies so I can actually see what I'm doing, because I actually want to base my character's looks off of the backstory that I give him. I was actually up late last night thinking about the backstory for my character, so first we'll give him a name. And his name shall be Dojan.
Nord looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the Nords do look pretty cool. And the best part about this beta actually has all the pre-order bonuses and stuff unlocked for the game. So, as a result, we will be able to play as any race in any alliance. Like you can see here, I've selected the Khajiit, but if I wanted to, I could be a part of the Daggerfall Covenant. Or I could be with the Alliance. Also, they unlocked all the Collector's Edition stuff, so you can be not a Khajiit, but you can be an Imperial if you want to. And, oh my god, the default Imperial looks like fucking Fabio. No thank you, I'd rather have badass Tiger Dude here. I want
so wait, you don't get the
Shirakawa.
Imperial unless you get the Special Order?
Yeah, you won't get the Imperial unless you get the Collector's Edition. It's the one thing
lame.
It's the one thing I don't agree with when it comes to what the Collector's Edition has and everything. It was a really cheap move, and it was probably the douchiest thing that ZeniMax Media could have done. But
wait, what the fuck? Their racial gives them bonus to experience and stamina. What?
Yeah. It's pretty much...
They're gonna have more health than us, and they're gonna level faster.
Yeah, it's pretty much a cash grab, but everyone has already pretty much decided that if you're an Imperial, you die first. In
Works
PvP,
for me.
if you're an Imperial, you die first. So, yeah. Enough pussyfooting around. I'm gonna start on my character. Now, I haven't really decided what class he's gonna be, but his backstory is actually... excuse me. His backstory is actually going to be, depending on his class. So, what does a Dragon Knight look like in veteran gear? Oh my god.
The
Their
Red Guard looks
shields,
pretty cool in veteran gear.
their shields are cool because they're crescent moons, and they wouldn't really actually protect in a fight, but they look badass. I mean, half the time I could just think they'd bring the shield up and the attacker would just stop and stare at it and be like, oh, shiny.
Let's check out the Red Guard.
Okay, so what do the sorcerers look like? Oh, wow. Oh my god, those robes look like fucking Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. That looks badass! See, everybody, this is why I like being a mage, and I love their staff. I saw that staff in an image on Facebook, and I was like, oh my god, that looks like the best fucking mage's staff ever. I want that. And, I had a feeling that it was the Khajiit because of their fixation with the, excuse me, with the moons and stuff. And, yeah, I've decided that I'm going to go with a sorcerer. I've already played a sorcerer character, but I don't fucking care. That looks fucking badass as hell. I want that. So, that's what the veteran gear looks like. I have decided sorcerer, definitely. That looks so badass. I love that. Anyway, back to no gear so I can actually start creating him. The backstory for my character, Dojan. Dojan is, let's see, he's a sorcerer, so he actually grew up in elsewhere as the apprentice to a shaman, under the moons, and, my god, I just realized he has some fucking crazy toenails. And, like, his apprentice was a lot like Mr. Miyagi, was it? In that he would make him do physical stuff to teach him about the ways of magic. He wouldn't, like, tell him to polish a tree and sit there and say wax on and wax off. But,
Giggity.
yeah. He actually did have him wax, but that wasn't the kind of waxing you're thinking.
Phrasing.
So,
yeah.
yeah. So he was actually apprenticed to...
I've been watching way too much Archer, man.
Yeah, it's easy to tell. Then again, it's a good thing you haven't been watching South Park instead, because those comments probably would have been like 30 times worse. Yet just as equally as funny. Anyway, Dojan here grew up as an apprentice, under a shaman, and, like, he's going to be, not muscular, but he's going to be fit. He's going to be, like, toned and athletic because, he pretty much had the training regimen that Yoda gave Luke Skywalker. His master didn't actually make him, like, carry him around on his back or shit like that, but he made him do a lot of stuff like heavy lifting, and one reason for that was to teach him balance. And all sorts of nice stuff like that. Let's see, I want him to be sort of toned and athletic. Not like Arnold Kitty, no.
What are you talking about? I need Arnold Kitty. I'm going to piss all over your house and there's nothing you do because I look like Arnold. I'm a kitty.
Wow, bitches! Get to
Giggity.
the litter box!
Get to the litter box!
So,
That'd be funny to see just a bunch of cats run to a litter box and, like, just randomly a helicopter leaves from it.
Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit here when I start working on the fur color. So I can make him whiter than Michael Jackson. I can make him sort of, I guess you could say, a tannish color. Now, the actual design I'm going to be basing off of Dojan is he's going to be a cougar. He's going to look just like a cougar, or a puma, or a mountain lion, or whatever you call it in your neck of the woods. So he's going to have tan fur. I could make him orange like a tiger. Like a toiger. Okay, so I'm gonna go with, like, maybe that. It's a little bit too grayish, I guess. They don't really have that many good options when it comes to, like, actual cougar, but that actually looks pretty good. I'll go with that. Body markings. Whoa. Okay, so I probably won't do body markings since he's going to be a cougar, but I'm going to be, whoa. Okay. What is the point of that? I selected his skin color, but one of the body markings just makes his fucking fur black. Like he painted himself overnight. What is the point of that? Okay, you can give him leopard spots. The thing I like about the Khajiit is that you can actually make them look like anthropomorphic cats from, like, our world. Like, you can make them look like tigers, cougars. Like, there are the tiger stripes right there. And I actually watched a video on this before, so I kind of know what to expect a little bit, but, you know, I want to go through it myself, see what there is. You can make him look like a black leopard. That's actually pretty badass. And he has, like, these, this war paint on that has, like... It actually looks good for a shaman. I'm actually thinking of keeping that, but, one thing at a time. Okay, that makes him look like a fucking rat, almost. That, like, his arms are black, but his hands are pale, and his torso is kind of pale. He looks like he was painted to be sacrificed to a rat or something. Jesus. Just out of complete and total curiosity, what does the novice gear for the Khajiit mage look like? Oh, that actually still looks really badass. I mean, even their novice staff looks badass. I like it. I honestly didn't think that would be cool, but it's actually really badass. I like it. And once again, awesome veteran gear. I love the fucking Shang Tsung Mortal Kombat robes. It's just so badass. With the shoulder pauldrons and everything. Sorry, I'll stop fawning over the aesthetics of his gear now. Body markings. I like how there's like a faded option for each body marking. So, I guess that's for age, maybe, like if you want him to look a little warm. Maybe he shaved off all his fur, and, like, it's just starting to grow back as stubble, and therefore he looks faded or some shit. I don't know. But, no body markings. None. Because he's gonna be a cougar. And, cougars don't have any markings, except for the black on their tail and the black around their muzzle. The reason I want to make him like a cougar is because, as a shaman, one of his training regiments... Oh, torso size. This should be fun. I can give him moves. Whee! I give him a moderate torso size. He was actually taught how to climb mountains, and being pretty much an anthropomorphic cougar, which is, as most people know them, a mountain lion. He's good at climbing mountains, as well as slight natural parkour. He can run through the trees. Not as well as, like, say, Connor from Assassin's Creed, but he's got the skill for when he needs it. So, let's give him some moves. Jesus. Like fucking David Hasselhoff's pecs right there. I'll actually set it to right there. That looks decent. Gut size. We'll say he did sit-ups as a training regiment, therefore his gut isn't like beer belly or anything. He doesn't sit around drinking mead all the time. Or snorting moon sugar. Okay, so waist size. I think I need to turn him back for this. Yeah. So that's waist size. We'll say right about in there. Arm size. This just pretty much dictates the thickness of his arms. I can have him have Arnold muscles or wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. We'll keep him somewhere right in the middle. Hand size, I can't even believe this is a thing. Like, you could give him huge hands or tiny hands. Once again, we'll maybe make him a little bit bigger since he trained. I guarantee you, half the people in this, in the comments for this fucking video are going to be like, his master was totally into him. It was training, kinky. I guarantee you, half the people. Hip size, childbearing hips, or... Oh wow, there really is no difference in his hips. Except maybe a little bit. That's hilarious. This is my favorite slider, everybody. The posterior dimension slider. For those of you who don't know, that's an ass slider. I love the fact that they have it. And I'm actually going to play around with it, because with the Argonian, it actually dictated the size and thickness of the tail, and I'm wondering if it's the same with the Khajiit, or if it will actually, like, mess with his ass. So, let's see. Oh, this one actually does mess with his ass, so I can give him the flattened off old man ass, or the Arnold muscular works out with the glutes and thighs, yeah. I'm tempted to just set it all the way to 0 just to be an ass. Okay, that pun really didn't work, but yeah, I'll give him a full one. If any ladies decide to watch the video, yeah, that's for you ladies. Oh yeah. Please call me. Leg size. Okay, so this pretty much dictates the thickness of the legs and such. One thing I like about the backstory that I came up with Dojan is that he didn't want to be a part of the war. He just wanted to essentially live with his tribe, travel elsewhere, bring help to people, bring wisdom to people, and all of a sudden in come the High Elves, and they pretty much roped the Khajiit into the war. Now the Khajiit actually in the lore do owe a lot to the High Elves, but at the same time, Dojan felt like it wasn't his fight, and he didn't want to fight. But he was roped into it, still at an early age. Oh, that's foot size. It might help if I zoomed out to see the feet. We'll keep them about the same. Now, for my favorite part, the facial features. He already looks a lot like a cougar, but I am not going to be doing an angular face, because an angular face looks so fucking ridiculous on the beast races. Soft, no. Heroic? What's heroic look like? Whoa. Looks like fucking Shere Khan now. So, we'll say somewhere in between... Oh, that's perfect. Right there. Oh, Jimmy, voices. This part's hilarious to me because these voices are so fucking ridiculous. But let's choose a fitting voice for the mage. He kind of sounds like an Arab on coke with voice A. I'm thinking no. Also, something seems off with my okay, dialogue volume, footsteps volume. The music actually sounds louder for some reason. It sounds louder than the voices, which shouldn't happen, but oh well. Okay, so go back to preview. Whoa. Well, I guess you know what? If we're gonna be previewing, I want to see what he looks like in his friggin' veteran gear when it's over with. So, voice A again. Okay, voice B. Let's try voice B. It's a little too deep for my liking for what I had in mind. My God, he sounds like the frickin' tank off of Left 4 Dead with that voice. Especially when he screams. Wouldn't surprise me if it was the same voice actor almost. No. Sounds like a drunk barbarian with that one. Okay, that one voice sounded like friggin' Dick Dastardly. Give him a mustache to twirl and he'd be evil. Why do all the laughs sound evil? That's so friggin' awkward to me, but okay. I don't even think I'm going to be able to settle on any of these voices, to be honest. Well, it's definitely not going to be voice F. Okay, voice G actually sounds kind of perfect. It's got that sort of young, apprenticey, slightly experienced yet inexperienced feel that I'm looking for. I like it. Now, let's start from the beginning with the hairstyles. Oh my god. So, I can start him off completely bald, with some earrings in his right ear. Okay. And then I can give him this full head of, like, Aslan hair. Let's go ahead and decide on a hair color. I'm gonna make him brunette, I guess you could say. There we go, dark brunette. That's what I wanted. What does black hair look like? Just to... let's have it be dark brunette to kind of complement the fur. And let's get through some more of the hairstyles. You know what, for the adornments, let's just turn those off, because I don't want the earrings or nose rings or crap. At least not yet. Most of these hairstyles look interesting. Whoa. I'm not even sure if you could... Oh, it's ponytail. Honestly, I could almost make a Shang Tsung kitty if I wanted to. Some of these hairstyles. It's like they took them right out of
Damn, you're
Mortal
still in
Kombat.
customization?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I went freaking 8 already.
Character customization is something that I'm absolutely passionate about. If I can't personalize my character, games lose points. And the character customization is friggin' epic in this game, you have to admit.
It's nice, but I care more about the gameplay and what the game has to offer.
Okay, so whatever the dread things are, no. They look like something shat on his head. Now that actually looks pretty cool. Oh, never mind, it's a mullet. Jesus Christ, no. Whoa. What the fuck is with no. I don't even, what the fuck is that? Jimmy, bro, you should check out some of these hairstyles for the Khajiit. One of them seriously looks like a turban made of shit.
Oh, brutal.
I actually really like that hairstyle. I kind of like the whole little coif he's got going on up there. Makes him look kind of like a greaser. What's the final hairstyle? Pretty much the same thing except the ponytail, okay? So I liked the second to the last hairstyle best. It works the best, if you ask me. It's not too fancy schmancy. It's young. Pretty much what I had in mind for him. So he's going to be young, but let's screw with the age slider just a little bit. What is an old... Oh my god. Yeah, let's keep him young. Maybe give him a little bit of age on him? Yeah, just a little bit of age. As for the adornments, let's quickly run through these, see what they do. Most of these are probably going to be for the ears, now that I think about it, and you can't see the ears. So... Oh, wow. Ear hair. You can literally give them ear hair. And beards. My god, that looks ridiculous. Okay, let's not do that. I actually like the adornments that look like, you know, sort of like gems or something that's like engraved into their forehead and stuff. That's good for mages, in my opinion, because it gives like this sense of mysticalness. The only thing I don't like about that one is that it's got like the freckle-looking gems over onto the cheek, which looks really awkward in my opinion. Why couldn't just have the fucking dwarf beard? Jesus, no. Ah! Okay, that beard is hilarious. That is like the fucking BDSM slave beard that they would make someone grow just so someone could tug them around by it. All wrapped up into a nice braid and everything like a rope. That one's even worse. Still worse. Still worse. Whoa! No. Little soul patch. It's funny. I don't know why, but just a cat with a beard looks so weird to me. Not just any beard either, like this big giant dwarven beard hanging down from their face. It's just... It's laughably funny, and at the same time it does kind of look cool. Oh! You can give them eye patches. Cool! Oh, that circlet thing is actually kind of nice. I like that. It kind of looks like one of those mage head would wear to like enhance their magical power. I actually like that. It actually looks good for a mage. And it actually kind of blends in really well for the for the robes and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that, because that actually looks really nice. And as you can tell when I zoom in and stuff, like, my frame rate is, like, dropping so badly, so I'm sorry guys, I won't be able to catch any actual gameplay, but I will take a bunch of screenshots. Promise. So, that's adornments. I'm actually gonna keep that adornment. I'm gonna go through the head markings, but I actually do like the paint he has on now. But let's scroll this all the way over to the left. Okay. And let's face him a little bit more towards the camera, guys, so we can see these clearly. First one is basically just a scar, looks like, over the right eye. Kind of cool. Second one kind of looks like burned scars for the left eye. That one's a scar all the way across the face. Another scar just on the other side. More scars. I don't know what. Is that Freckles? That's Freckles! Are you kidding me? Okay then. That looks like someone just splattered burns or paint all over him or something. Not a fan of the ones that aren't paint, to be honest. A couple of the scars actually look nice, but most of them just look like someone spackled some sort of, like, something on him. Okay, that's like superhero war paint right there. That's like something fucking Arrow would have on his face. I'm sorry, but... oh god. That looks like a lion having eaten a fresh meal. That actually looks pretty good. I like that one in terms of shamanish face paint. To be honest, when I made Dojan's backstory, I thought up most of it on the fly. Like, I literally just pulled most of it out of my ass. I'm a big fan of the bloodshot eyes look. So I think I've decided on one that I want to go with. Let's get back to it. Actually, that one also looks good for a shaman. But I decided that I want this one. I wish you could change the color of the face paints and stuff. That'd be really nice, but apparently they decided no to that for some reason. Okay, so forehead slope. This pretty much decides whether he's got a in forehead or, like... he looks better with something like more out there, I have to say. Cheekbone size. Jimmy's probably asleep waiting on me over there.
Yeah, it's only been a half-hour nap.
Can't really tell on the cheekbone size. We'll leave it where it is, because it looks alright. Let's see what we can do with the height of them, though. They look good when they're lower, so I'll put them a little bit lower. The jaw size is going to be funny, because we can either make him look like Jay Leno Kitty, or we can make him look like he's an emaciated starvation victim. I'm going to give him... leave it right about where it was. Chin size, Jay Leno Kitty, or whatever that is. Let's leave it somewhere around the middle, but like make it a little bit smaller. He actually looks a lot like a cougar, what I was going for. It's nice. Still wish you could give him the black markings near the nose.
Red guards can get face and body tattoos.
Yeah, most of the human or elven classes can, but the Khajiit and Argonians actually have special like scale and fur body markings. Like you can actually make the Khajiit look like a tiger or a leopard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I decided to leave this guy plain though, because he's going to be essentially an anthropomorphic cougar. Say chin height. Do I really want to mess with chin height? Little kitty. The kitty who has no chin. And finally, neck size. Give him the huge, muscular, raw neck. I think we'll leave it right about where it was. Eye color. Blue, in my honest opinion, is magical. Blue means magic. It always has, it always will. So I definitely want to go with blue for the color of his eyes. And definitely not these mint greens. I love the fact that you can give them red eyes, though. Giving them red eyes actually looks really badass. There are a lot of options here, actually. You can give them yellow eyes, so they look like the Sith Kitty, Darth Kittius. And you can even give them black eyes, which are really, really dark brown, or sort of like a charcoal grayish color, which actually looks badass. But Dojan will have blue eyes, because he is a mage, and Magicka is represented by the color blue more than not. I mean, the fucking magic bar in the game is blue. Come on, guys. Given, it's given. As for the eye size, I can give him big, bulgy eyes, or I can give him eeny, teensy, squinty Asian eyes. We'll say right in the middle. Looks good where they're at. You can change the angle of them. I'm gonna say, like, somewhere right in there. How far they're spaced apart. Bring them in, so it's like that, or bring them out, so it's like that. I'm gonna say bring them in a little bit closer, but not by much. Eye height. We can make them really high on his face, or really low on his face. I've already decided they look really good right there. Eye squint. Pretty much self-explanatory. Once again, squinty Asian eyes or big bulgy other eyes. We'll give them a little bit of fullness. Not by much, though. As far as morality goes, Dojan actually has a sort of sympathetic personality. He's got a kind heart. I guess you could say he probably would have a sarcastic sense of humor. He can be a bit cynical at times, but it's mostly because he's wise and he sees the world with a little bit more logic than everyone. And as a result, he often finds like superstitious people and such to be awkwardly stupid. And he might disagree with them, but he actually does respect their beliefs and stuff, even if he does disagree. But he might be a little bit sarcastic about it. But he's rather kind. He likes to help people. He likes to share his wisdom, most definitely. By share his wisdom, be a know-it-all and tell everybody that they're wrong. But no, not really. He likes to share his wisdom. He also likes to heal people and help people. He's basically a wandering sort of noble mage kitty. Like I said, he's not much on violence. He got roped into the war by the High Elves. He didn't want to be in the war. He would gladly support the Dominion by helping and stuff, but he didn't want to actually get out and fight. And they made him get out and fight, which annoyed him. Eyebrow skew. Can't really tell a difference, so let's just leave that where it is. Eyebrow depth, fine where it is too. Nose shape. Now this should be fun. You know, that actually looks almost exactly like a cougar's nose right there. Nose height. Oh, so that actually makes it go down, and that makes it go up. We'll say right about there. Width. Cougars don't have really wide noses, but they do have, like, big noses. Nose length. Doesn't really need to be touched upon. Mouth height. We'll say right about there. That looks good. Mouth curve, I can either make him smile, or I can make him the grumpy cat. We'll give him a little bit more of a smile. And lip fullness. We can give him the lips of that one chick with the comparison picture with the baboon's ass, or we can give him no lips at all. I'm gonna say, let's keep it right about where it was. Ears, I can barely see because of his hair, but let's fuck with those a little bit for shits and giggles. Ear size. Yeah, let's leave those right about where they were. Rotation, height, tip flare. All that stuff really doesn't matter. Okay, so there he is. Dojan, the Khajiit shaman. Okay then. So he's done. Let's create the character. Name already in use. Why am I not surprised? So 2 A's maybe? Already in use. Fuck's sake, people. Okay, so what about Dojan? There we go. That one worked. Somebody took my character's name, you stupid fucks.
Did you skip the whaling prisons, or are you going through them?
I'm gonna go through them.
Alright, good. I did the same thing.
I actually like the Whaling Prison. It's my favorite. It's my favorite game opening so far because effectively you get to break out of prison in hell with Femshep and Dumbledore. But anyways, for those of you on YouTube, sorry, but that's where I end the video because I tried to record this once. I tried to stream it once, and the game will not function with OBS running in the background. My CPU cannot handle it. It like gives my CPU huge, painful migraines that make it bleed from the nose. So as a result, I am afraid I'm going to have to stop the broadcast there. Sorry, everybody. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, or if you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe, and remember to turn off your ad block, because ad clicks really help me out, bros and gals. So, now that I'm in the game, and my frame rate is tanking, I will catch you guys later.